What happened to your car?
What?
What happened to your car?
Well, which one?
This one.
I don't know. What happened?
It's so ugly.
I mean, yours is right there. You can go in there.
Well, I mean, mine's always been ugly, but I mean, this used to be solid color.
Technically, it was two colors.
Oh. Back seats are hard when it's really low. Really low.
It's 3 low, bro.
It's dirt nasty low.
All you need is a roof rack.
Alright, so
We got chopped!
we're going to Home Depot because the Amish Paradise wants to get some sheet metal.
I knew there was gonna be an honest joke somewhere today, dude.
Yeah. He wants to get some sheet metal so that way he can make a DIY spoiler slash rear visor for this thing.
Came back from Mars, you know why?
Chopped.
Yeah, he wanted me to go and look at it. I want to see what the fuck you're gonna try to do.
Should we get some self-tapping screws, or do you have?
I have some.
Okay, yeah.
Fuck it. Oh wait, does aluminum rust?
I don't.
I don't think so. No.
Fuck.
I think it does get oxidized. I know it gets oxidized. I think.
I'm gonna just have two.
Chicken ass, pickle ass, rusted ass.
What's the issue?
Your fucking seat position is dick, dude.
I have small legs.
Oh, dude, I let you drive and my check engine light comes on.
Really?
Yeah.
Mint.
Your booster seat.
Alright, so like I said, guys, today we're going to be putting the motor together. Two girlies are arguing. Like I said, today we're going to be putting the motor together and getting the head assembled and all the fun stuff, so that way the motor's ready to be dropped in. Once I get a few extra bucks to get my overexposure, give me a second, to get the hoses and the freaking, where am I going with this? Oh yeah, hoses, starter, and ECU done. So I'll be going to get the ECU done and all the other crap this coming payday. So it's going to be like another 2 weeks until this stupid car is done, but whatever. So what are you trying to do here?
I don't know, just fuck my shit up some more so everybody hates me.
The Instagram famous?
No. I mean, you can follow me on Instagram if you want.
And what's that tag?
DA9_Dylan.
So,
Got a lot of pictures of broken cars on there if that's what you're into.
So basically what he's saying
What the fuck was that?
is he's going to be making like a DIY duckbill type thing for his roof and for the trunk right here. Because why not?
A DIY on how to ruin your car.
Mint.
So current progress on the motor, we're about to take the head off. AD while I was gone he swapped out the oil pump for a GSR one for me. So while he was putting the oil pan back on, he painted it for me, so that looks nice and pretty. And the block is nice and polished up too. Holy crap!
Dude, can I have your head?
That's sick. Looks freaking sick. I can't wait to drive it. Ugh. This head is pretty clean though.
Nuh-uh, there's oil on it, dude.
Wise guy.
Oh, dude, so... There it is. Try again. Tried to turn it on and it didn't work.
So here's Dylan blowing up his motor in the DA.
There it is. Let's try again. Oh! was that.
And why'd you blow it up?
My oil pump went out on the highway and it started knocking, and I'm gonna put this in there, so I just whatever.
And what's this motor?
This is just a motor, just a little thing.
Isn't it LS VTEC?
Yeah, it's kind of built.
Semi-built, skunked to everything in the head, right? Or is the whole motor?
Yeah, everything in the head, the cams, CTR pistons, it'll be 20 block guard. It's pretty nice. It'll do alright.
It's a safe little setup.
It's a Honda.
It's a Honda.
It's a fucking sledgehammer, because I didn't really give a fuck.
Ah! Okay. Oh, fuck it.
Tap, tap, tap.
Just give it a tap, tap, tappy.
Now you fucked up. You're putting these in the VTEC head. See this VTEC lobe?
Oh, dude. Is that like it's always in VTEC or?
Yeah, dude. That
oh, dude.
fucking doesn't stop, dude. Non-stop VTEC.
I have VTEC.
That's alright. Inside all white, like something you ride a sled.
Doge VTEC.
Dude, no, be nice.
Doge.
There you go.
What's up?
I got mine out with
Your force.
a 1/4-inch ratchet, a deep socket, and an old downpipe for a breaker.
This one
box.
was fucking loose. As soon as I put pressure on it, it fucking came off.
All of mine were
That
loose
one.
pussy as fuck.
Oh yeah!
Oh, somebody commented on one of the last videos, new drinking game, take a shot every time AD says a cuss word.
Dude,
That's funny.
that's what she said.
Sure, she wasn't a he?
Hey, big bitch, big love too, alright?
Oh!
I don't know if the size really determines the gender.
Big bitch.
Hey.
Sometimes dudes need love too, okay? Dun, 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 dun.
That's a bad, it's a bad head gasket.
Oh shit.
I don't think it's there right now. That's why it's bad.
Your head gasket's blown.
It didn't, and it didn't have that. See, this one on mine, I could push it all the way down. It was just floating at the top.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. And the rod was like half in the oil pan, and there's another half through the other side of the block.
Okay, so we've been out here for a little bit working on it. We got most of the pistons cleaned up. So I got all the chunks of carbon off, so it's all good. Gonna clean it with brake cleaner, dust it off. And then the head is gonna be ready to get put on. So there's that, looking all mint. Making progress. And Dylan, we got Dylan putting his putting his little DIY spoilers.
Everybody's like, what a fucking dumbass. We're gonna cut Amish Dylan, whatever the fuck.
Looks pretty sick. Just gotta paint it. Once you paint it, it'll look better.
Dude, I'm not gonna paint this fucking turd.
Not the car, the spoiler thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
I really her man now.
Well, Dylan's leaving. So it was like a Saturday early morning with the boys.
Man, every time I hang out with you guys, I don't sleep
Not
for fucking
Saturday with
36
D-boy.
hours, alright? You going to sleep.
Sleep is for the weak.
Bitch, you sleep. You woke up late. Complaining ass.
Because I went to bed at like midnight or so.
Okay, I didn't go to bed.
Because you work,
So I win
you
this
work
argument.
overnights. You should be used to this. Alright. Later. Alright, just me and D-boy.
boy. Add.
Alright, so it's been a little bit. We went to Portillo's with Dylan since we all wanted to get some lunch, or at least me and Dylan did. And then we tried racing them on the 60 or 202. So I didn't film because I didn't have my camera with me, but I used my phone, so I'll throw that clip up right now. And like you can see, his car is smoking quite a bit. So Dylan, I think we're gonna have to do your valve seals and probably a slight rebuild on your motor before we swap it in.
Yeah.
And we kind of broke AD's car a bit. It keeps stalling out on its own. So
Too much power.
yeah, too much power. All 3 cylinders. So now we're gonna sit here, try and clean this up a bit, take some Scotch Brite to it, and prep it for the head. So It'll be done today though. Alright, so we put some oil into all these little holes so that way we can flush out any shavings that we might have gotten in there, or might have been in there. And you can't see it because the oil's dark, but there's some in there. And then we're going to be pushing in some water through the water pump, and then we have this screw loose. But we're going to splash some water around in there to try and get some more crap out of this thing, because like all that like calcium buildup or whatever this gross wet stuff is, that was all in there, so gotta get that cleaned out. So we had to make a pit stop because we had to run 80's puppy to the vet. So now that we're done with that, we're gonna swing back to the shop quick. The motor is ready. We flushed it out with oil to get shavings out. We flushed it out with water through the water pump and opened the drain plug. So it's all cleaned out. So it's ready for the head. So we're gonna get back and start putting it all together, and then yeah, get it all timed up. Get the distributor put on. Get the VTEC solenoid put on, and then the motor is ready. And then I just need like 200 bucks more. 250 bucks, yeah, and then I can have a running car again, so hopefully soon. This thing is just so sick. So we're trying to get the head gasket put on right now, and there's going to be an issue. You might run into it too if you're using the stock head gasket. So basically what happens is you have to use these step-down dowel pins to do LS VTEC or B20 VTEC, and normally the dowel pins sit here on the intake side. And so using these step-down ones, basically you have to have the small side with the exhaust side, but this head gasket, it doesn't fit. So we're trying to figure out how to modify it. So we're going to try drilling it out. We tried sanding it, but we don't really have any sandpaper. So yeah, we're going to try and figure this out, and hopefully it'll help, and hopefully we can get it done so that way you guys know what to do too. AD came up with the idea of just like putting it on the old head, since I'm going to be not using this anyway and I have an extra P75 head at the house. So we're just going to slap it on this and then use this so that way we know it's lined up, and we're going to try and drill it that way.
Should I just go for it?
Just do it. Just, as long as it's straight up and down. Did it work?
Yeah.
So what size? What was the size?
1/2 inch.
So 13 millimeter if you're doing it with a metric bit. So yeah, basically what happened is the head gasket itself, on the side that the dowel pins are supposed to go, it's 12.05 millimeters, and the small side of the step down on the dowel pin is 12.95. So obviously size difference right there, but yeah. So looks like it worked though. Well, it's on there. Alright, so right now we're torquing the head down. We're going to be doing it in 3 stages. Yeah, just torque it in stages of 3. Look up your sequence, whatever. So.
Seems like it doesn't want to fucking torque. I mean, like.
An old downpipe for a breaker
This one
box.
was fucking loose. As soon as I put pressure on it, it fucking came off.
All of mine were.
Alright, well, as you guys can see, all that shiny stuff, that's the threads from the block. So this block is totally screwed. because it's way too much of a tedious process to try and re-tap it, and it's probably not the safest thing to do in the first place. So, just my luck. So B20V is delayed furthermore. Okay guys, so I'm back home now, and if you didn't really catch that last scene, basically what happened is we were trying to torque the head down, and we were doing it in steps like you're supposed to and whatnot, and for some reason, well, when we went to take the old head off in the first place, 9 out of the 10 studs were super stiff like they should have been, and the one stud just came out super easy, so that got kind of fishy in the first place. But yeah, so we went to torque them all down, and the one just kept spinning like it felt like it wasn't going to torque, like it wasn't going to get the click, and sure enough, after some fiddling around with it, we pull it out, and sorry, I was trying to see if the mic was on. After a few minutes of fiddling with it, we pulled it out, and sure enough, the threads came out with it. So yes, you can re-tap it, but it's really not worth that much trouble because there's a high risk of it not like being done correctly, and I just don't want to risk that. After putting this much money into it already, I don't want to risk not being able to do it because the tap and die ends up screwing it up. So I'm just going to find a way to get some extra money, and I'm just going to go to the warehouse down in Phoenix. I'm going to pick up another B20 because they have them there for $350, so 40 to 60,000 mile motor, probably a good 40-50,000 miles less than my motor has on it currently, so it'll be better anyway. Maybe it'll just be a hair faster because it'll have a hair more compression in it. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up because my day sucked, so yeah, please do. Subscribe if you haven't already. And so tomorrow, since I gotta be stuck with the DB for a while, I'm just gonna swap the suspension over from this to this, or suspension and wheels from the DA to the DB, just so even if I have to drive this piece of crap, I can at least have a little bit of fun with it being lowered. So yeah, see you guys for the next video. Bye.